So Richard Sunak has decided to increase the working age to 78-year-old. 78-year-old. What's left of life after 78-year-old? You know, and the average millionaire in the UK doubled their wealth during COVID. While the working class is getting poorer and poorer and poorer, they're getting richer and richer and richer. And they are facts. They're not my fiction or imagination. This is what's happening in the UK. And nobody is coming to save you. In fact, Richard Sunak just announced the next 5 years is going to be incredible changes, and they obviously blame it on all the exterior factors like the war in Ukraine, because they have printed more money last year than they have since World War II. Alright, let that sink in for a second. They printed more money last year than they have since World War II. Now, you understand how supply and demand works? Just the more you print, the less valuable your money is. So everybody thinks inflation is happening and everything's getting more expensive, but the true fact is your buying power is going down. There's no fiat currency alive today. And what is a fiat currency? A fiat currency is a currency which is backed by thin air. Our currency up to 1972 was backed by gold, by the gold standard, and they took the currency of the gold standard in 1972, which means your currency is backed by nothing. And since they took the currency off the gold standard in 1972, the graft in between the rich and the working class, the rich is going like that and the working class is going down, because they're printing themselves out of trouble, they're printing on demand, and they're filling their fat pockets while you are getting poorer and poorer and poorer. You're paying more and more and more taxes for the debt that they've already created. Now, a country could easily survive without taxes. Let me give you an example. Dubai, taxless country, fastest growing economy. Singapore, taxless country, fastest growing economy. Saudi Arabia, fastest growing country, taxless country. So all these countries are taxless, but yet they're the fastest growing economies. So we don't need taxes. Taxes are created to keep you as a bottom feeder and to pay the debt that's been created by the rich. As easy as that. And if you don't believe me, look into it. There's a good documentary called The Truth About Money by Mike Maloney, and you could probably find it on YouTube. Watch it, it'll open your eyes to what's been happening for the last 40 years. Now, how do you protect yourself to what is coming? Because like I say, there's no fiat currency today which has ever survived. Our economy is crashing before our eyes, and our economy is going to disappear. And that's why Richard Sunak has announced there's going to be massive changes in the next 5 years than it has in the last 30 years. And he does not mean good things, he means catastrophic things. This is why he's blaming it on the Ukraine war and all the exterior factor. Because while they're distracting you and telling you to look that way, all right, again, they've been robbing you blind, doing dodgy deals and sinking our economy to fill their fat pockets. We are a rich country full of poor people. Only a handful of people are rich, and the rest of us are suffering for the incompetence of the rich, while they are making sure that they're creating generational wealth for themselves so they stay rich and we stay as bottom feeders. Now, what do you do about it? Well, the only thing you could do about it is you need to create your own ecosystem. You need to make sure that you create an environment so it doesn't matter what happens in Parliament, doesn't matter what happens in the country, you are safe. So there's two things you could do. You can move to another country who's not overprinted, and who don't have a collapsing economy, or you could create your own economy. And how do you do that? Well, you need to start changing your mindset for one. And instead of being a consumer, buying, you need to be a seller. You need to start selling. And you need to start using your money to make money. So instead of living from paycheck to paycheck and always being one paycheck away from being broke, you need to start creating your own well of money. And how do you do that? Well, you start a business. So what you do is you stay with your job to put food on the table and to pay your bills, and in the evening you spend 1 to 2 hours building an online business, because that's where the future is, that's where everything is going. And what you can do in this day and age, you can leverage done for you business, a completely done for you business, same kind of business what I have used to allow myself to become financially free and retire my family. So how does it work? Well, you have multimillionaires out there who have modeled a system called a hub-centric business. And how does this work, hub-centric business work? Well, Uber is using a hub-centric business. Airbnb is using a hub-centric business. Credit Karma, NerdWallet. And the beauty of this is none of them own any products. Airbnb don't own any houses. They just connect the person with a house and they get paid. They're the man in the middle. Same as Uber. They connect the person with a product, with a car, with a driver, and then they get paid. But they don't own any cars. And it's the same with Credit Karma, NerdWallet. NerdWallet are in the financial niche. They give financial advice and they point people towards car insurance, house insurance, credit cards, and when somebody buys, they get paid. But they don't own any products. Well, you could literally do the same in the e-learning space. Now, e-learning is growing by 20% every single year, while the traditional learning methods are decreasing by 6% every single year. So you could tap into it now and start profiting, and you could do that by using other people's products. So you do not need to worry about fulfillment. You don't need to worry about refunds. You don't need to worry about sending the product to people. You don't even need to worry about taking courses. You don't even worry to create courses or even creating product. All you have to do is leverage a completely done-for-you system which has been built by a multi-millionaire with courses already preloaded, injected into your system. Top selling products injected to your system, which are proven to convert. Injected with sales funnels, which a sales funnel is literally a salesman who is selling your products for you 24/7. Built and tested, thousands tested on. Now, if you ask me, this is the easiest way to start generating money online and start creating wealth. So if you would like to see the same systems that I've used to create wealth, click the link in my bio and it'll take you to a free demonstration on how it works. Now, once you start creating wealth, the next step you need to do is you need to start using your money to make money. So how do you do that? Well, for example, you could buy property. Property is an asset which will go down but always come back up. So you could buy property which is going to create you revenue. The key here is to use your money to make money. So you're not trading time for money, but you're trading money for time. Now, if you would like to learn in great detail on how you could do this, all right, number one, follow my profile because I talk about this a lot. Number two, if you like this video, make sure to like it. It will help me. And number three, again, check the link in my bio, watch the free training, and I'll explain to you exactly how you could set up and exactly how you could start trading money for time instead of time for money.